you chicken. Like my Micken. Oh, okay. It's a part of the chicken. Oh, but you tricking.
Oh, thank you.
Cause you
just made my
you
day.
cooking it in the kitchen.
Hey,
We're gonna put these in the bloopers. This is not going the regular
yes,
interview.
I was going to
No.
interview. Put this on so you can have a disguise. So, hey, that's the girl that rhymes Micken with chicken. Mom, what's Micken?
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A well-polished group of players as they came down the tunnel earlier. So important to these players to perform well in front of their fans. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Taking a look at the Storm, they're sitting pretty, second place, looking to take the top spot, 3 spots below.
You know, for the Storm, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work. But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective." Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got the Little General, Champ out there with prime time. Then it's the Chosen One, and it's Cortez in at the 5. And for Virginia, Hicks out there with Newman, and it's ABC. Then there's Hardaway, and it's D in at the 5, home in the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Cortez passes to Cortez, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Dell. 14 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early, because that can get you cooked.
Here's Little General. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Utah.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so he makes both from the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Virginia working the ball around. And there's the pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. A bucket is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Cortez. That one doesn't go. And the Storm will go the other way with it. Here's Newman. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Cortez passes to Cortez. Passes it to Cortez. Out to the right wing. Here's Cortez. And the shot goes in.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
For Virginia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And that one drops for him. Primetime's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Dell. The shot that time, not on target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
For Virginia, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Cortez passes to Cortez. Good D by Hardaway. Virginia has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to D. Back to Terry. Tries again. Goes up again. And they pick up 2. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. I mean, those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
Here's Primetime after the basket by Virginia. Yep, it counts. Primetime's got 6. For Virginia, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The pass to D. It's blocked, but they recover it. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot by Terry.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Cortez passes to Cortez, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And the Storm making a change here. Douglas is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Hicks. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Pass to Cortez. That gives them the lead.
The D was all over him, but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 7 seconds left in the first. Fader on the way. That shot off the mark. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Hardaway is out there with D, and it's the natural. And there's Bennett, and it's Douglas in at the 2 spot. We've got the chosen one. Houdini is out there with prime time, and then it's Little General, and it's Cortez, and it's small forward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Storm. Hardaway is out there with Bennett, and it's ABC, then it's D, and it's Hicks in at the 1 spot. Here's Hicks. Kicks to Douglas. Here's Dell. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. D's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Cortez. Basket counts. Little General's got 4 points this quarter. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Checked in for Virginia. Cortez passes to Cortez. Pass to Cortez. It's rebounded by Virginia. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
He's perfect from the line this time. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Knocks it loose. The pass to Cortez. Here's Cortez. A second chance effort. Lays it up off the glass.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Pass to Bennett. Virginia working the ball around. Hicks kicks to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Champ after the basket by Virginia. Drills it from outside. Champ's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Bennett not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Cortez passes to Cortez. It's blocked. Goes back up. Last break. Here comes Virginia. Here's Hicks, and it's blocked. And It's good, 2 points. 10 points for him.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Bennett, and he banks in the layup.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
46 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Walton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Walton's got his second basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Little General. 8 points for him. Pulls up on the wing. That shot off.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
9 seconds left in the first half. Here's the chosen one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you see it?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, the guys coming off the bench gave them a big lift. Get points off the bench like that, look, Ernie, fires everybody's up. The fans, the coaches, the other players. Love to see guys who might not get a chance every night contribute.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Champ out there with prime time. Then it's Houdini. And then it's Little General. And it's Cortez in at the point.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Hicks. Passes it to Terry. And here is Hardaway. Terry looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hardaway. Can't hit from 12. Thing has been just great so far, up at 56%. Now the pass to Cortez. Shoots over Douglas. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Houdini's got his second bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's tipped. They recover it. And good that time. So it's the visitors now. 6-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Newman's checked in for ABC. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back into the Lakers. McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Virginia trails by 8. Pass to Hicks. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Newman. Nice touch on the bank shot. Newman's got 5 points so far. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Cortez. It's rebounded by Virginia. Here's Hicks. 5 points in the game, and he's good on the 3-ball. Hicks has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
This is it to Cortez. Five on the clock. Cortez passes to Cortez. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 8.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the Storm making a change here. Bennett's checked in. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Cortez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first free throw is good.
Cortez. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Hardaway passes to Hicks. Here's Dell. Just 5 to shoot. What a terrific move that was. D's got 8 points.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
It's intercepted. .119 left to play in the third. Shoots a fader. That one rolling around and rims out. Doing it very well tonight, around 57%. Makes it off the glass. And 12 points for prime time.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Virginia decides to take their first time out here. One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
the Storm, Walton comes in for D, and Warren subbed in for Bennett. The visitors on defense, leading by 5. Newman, the pass to Warren.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here's Cortez. An easy 2 points on the layup. Primetime's got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Cortez. Great pass to set up the layup. Champs got 10 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Picked his pocket. Here's Cortez. Good on the bucket. 10 points for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
He gets that one.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
1 second left, and he lays it up and in.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They're up by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical. And you got to meet them early in defensive possession. These guys are going to wear down, but we got to make them wear down.
Well, imploring his guys to up the aggressiveness on the defensive side.
And Kevin, preaching physicality. When you play for Coach Carlisle, you got to bring energy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Warren. Kicks out there with Newman, and it's ABC, and it's Walton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Little General after the basket by the Storm. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
To the inside, here's Cortez.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's the chosen one, and Walton sends it back, and they're able to recover. Offensive rebound. Walton with the steal. Here's Hicks. Again, the miss by Virginia. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Pass to Cortez. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Terry. Misses the 3. Here's the chosen one, and that one is stuffed right through.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Hicks passes to Warren, and it's denied. The pass to Cortez. Passes it to Cortez. That one drops for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Timeout called, the Storm.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Houdini.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. We'll see if they can get it done, Kevin.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's 15 points for Little General.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Connects from three-point range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Little General. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember, it was yesterday. And Virginia will go for a different look here. Walton's checked in for D. Warren comes in for Hardaway. ABC's checked in for ABC. And ABC subbed in for Newman. Here's Little General. Pass to Cortez. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Warren kicks to Galloway. Pass to Hicks. Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Little General, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Galloway. The shot, no good. Missed. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Bye.